On January 1st, I started a true serious fitness journey, a weight loss journey to become lean for the very first time in my life. Always been a chubby kid, always been bigger, always. And I used to play sports somewhat. It was usually just C team, D team type stuff, you know. Never a real big athlete, nothing like that. And always loved food. Family always loved food. And, you know, sooner or later, it ends up adding up, and you get comfortable in life, and next thing you know, you look in the mirror, and man, you're almost 300 pounds. And that was 2 years ago. Maybe a little bit longer, somewhere around there. But January 1st this year, I started the true push to get down to be 15% or less body fat for the very first time in my entire life. I've never been anywhere I don't even think I've been this lean yet. And I'm not at 15% yet, let me tell you. And what I wanted to talk about is the first step, in my opinion, is the hardest step. Getting started is the hardest part, because there's so many unknowns, you know, and it's scary when you don't know what's in store, where the finish line is, or maybe you do know where the finish line is and you see it way off in the distance. It's so far away, you're not even close, you know what I mean? 300 pounds to right now, I'm like 197, 198, somewhere in there. 300 to 198, that's so far. That is so far in the distance, you know? And it's a daunting task. And like I said, maybe it's scary, or maybe it's just you're not sure if you will ever make it to that. And so the first step, in my opinion, is the hardest step. And this is gonna sound silly and a little simplified, but the easiest way to overcome that is by taking the first step. I know it sounds crazy, like you don't even know what else is in there, what else is in front of you. But if you can see the first step, that next step right in front of you, take it. If it's weight loss and you don't know where to start, like you have zero frickin' clue, you've been fat all your life, you have no idea what to, calorie deficit, gym, lifting, running, what do? The only advice I can give you from my own experience is go on a walk right now. Not tomorrow, not anything like that, right now. Just take the steps, literally take the steps. Get in some steps, go on a walk. If it's nighttime, walk around the house. I'm not even kidding, walk around the house. Because you taking those steps is so huge to you, starting the journey, that you realize that, like, that's the first task checked off. It might seem silly, it might seem stupid, but I promise you that first step is just getting started. Even if it's a side business, even if it's a career, even if you want to go to school, whatever it might be, the first step is the hardest step, because we're at rest, you know? What is it? Is it the laws of physics, where it says body in motion stays in motion, body at rest stays at rest? We're at rest. We're not doing anything. We're staying stagnant. And Theo Vaughn says it. I'm not sure if he's the original or if he's the only one. You could put no shade on anybody else, or to downplay anybody else's comments on this. If you know of anyone, throw them in the comments and send me a link to the video, because this kind of stuff gets me pumped up. But he says nothing changes if nothing changes, and it's so true, you know? Like, to think that I'm gonna lose weight by still eating out at McDonald's and Taco Bell, grabbing Cane's, grabbing the restaurant every single weekend for both days of the weekend, grabbing dinners out with friends, drinking, going out. Like, if I think those are gonna lead me down a different road magically, but I'm doing the exact same thing, like, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So the hardest step is the first step. Getting started, getting that initial bit of momentum, and that's why you going out on a walk is so approachable, so doable. And if you don't think it's going to do anything, that's exactly where I started. I started with walking. I started with 6,000 steps, worked my way up to like 12,000, I think, was the highest in a day. And that led to the initial start of my weight loss journey last year, where I lost 40 pounds. So that kick-started it, you know what I mean? And that's where I started. So knowing that you have actually taken initiative, gone on a walk, 5 or 10 minutes, that's it. That's all I'm asking. 5 or 10 minutes. Get out there, understand that when you say 5 minutes is up, boom, you just took your first step. And you just gained your momentum. That's your first win. That's the start of it all. Get after it, get going. And then the second hardest part is keeping those feet moving. And that's a whole other conversation that we could get into. But that's the next hardest part. Keeping those feet moving and keeping them moving at the same pace. And I don't mean literally. I mean the consistency to go in day out and just get after it. Because I have very recently lost over 4 pounds in less than 2 weeks. The fastest I have ever lost weight. I'm eating more calories than I was previously. I feel freaking good. Like, I don't know. As of late, I've been feeling very, very good. Just happier, more excited, more into it, more pumped up, more inspired, and more ready to go. And I think it comes from proving to myself that continually over and over, if I keep it up and I keep pushing and I keep going, I keep losing weight. I keep getting closer and closer to that goal, making more and more steps to that frickin' thing that used to be way, way out in the distance. You could barely see it. And now it's getting in range. It's just over the hill. And it's fucking cool to be right there. So, oh man, just get started. Get started, guys. It's hard. It's super hard. Believe me, I know. It took me way too long to start any of this, to start my journey, to start documenting my journey. I've been talking about it for 6 years. 6. And I just started. So, that goes to show anything. It's hard to get started. But once you do, man, that's a start to a whole new life. Start to a better life. So I wish you guys the best of luck. If I can do it, you can do it. Because I'm just a dude. I'm just a guy. You got this.